Hello everyone, today I'm going to be sharing 5 tips to help your reluctant learner. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, I am Michelle, the brave homeschooling mama. I homeschool my 2 kiddos, a 15-year-old and an 8-year-old. My videos are about homeschooling, encouragement, curriculum, and curriculum reviews. So I'm happy to hear, and I hope you stick around. So today I am doing, I'm participating in a collaboration hosted by Ashley from Joyful Noise Learning. So make sure when you are done watching this video that you go ahead and check out her channel. She has a lot of wonderful videos. She is the sweetest, and she talks a lot about Charlotte Mason. So if you're a Charlotte Mason homeschooler, make sure you check her out. And there's also going to be a playlist, and make sure you check the playlist for everyone's ideas. We're going to give everybody some tips about how to teach your reluctant learner. A reluctant learner means you have a child that does not like to do school. Is not their thing. They're reluctant. They might have a disability. They might just not like school, and they push a lot. They push a lot through their schoolwork. They don't want to do, their school. It could be just because they don't like school. It could be also because of a learning disability. They struggle in certain areas. So they're gonna struggle. So they're gonna be very reluctant to learn, very reluctant to do their schoolwork. Both my kids are very reluctant learners. So throughout the years, I have come up, I just have to try different things. It is all about trial and error. I'm not saying that everything that I'm going to talk to you is going to work with your child. It's work with my kids, and so hopefully you can start trying some different ideas from everyone's video. So I'm going to share my top 5, or some of the 5 things that I do. I could sit here all day and talk about teaching kids with reluctancy and disabilities, but I will not take all the time from you. But I'm just gonna just share with you 5 things. So the first thing for reading, if you have reluctant readers, kids that don't like to read, kids that might have, they don't want to read because it might be hard for them to comprehend what they're reading. I do a lot of read alouds. I still read aloud to my high schooler. She's in 10th grade. She's a reluctant reader, a reluctant learner. So we do a lot of read alouds. Either I read to her or we do an audiobook. We've been doing a lot of audiobooks lately. Or another thing that we've done is graphic novels. I think graphic novels are a great way to get your reluctant learner, your student that struggles to understand a story. I wanted to read Animal Farm with my daughter. And it's not a long book, but I didn't know how much she was going to get out of it. So I found a wonderful graphic novel about, Animal Farm, graphic novel. And we read it together. She was able to get it because it's a shorter story. It's in a graphic novel form because of the pictures. It was greatly done, that book. So you have a reluctant reader, then you can do read alouds, you can do audiobooks, and just find graphic novels. Try to find graphic novels that are, for the book that you want to read with them, especially, the classics. It's harder to read. Find graphic novels to help your kid maybe get into the story a little bit more, understand it better. My second thing, use videos and movies. How much more it's so fun to watch a video instead of reading it from a book. For history, we've been doing we need to finish watching this documentaries, but we watch documentaries. We're watching documentaries on World War II. It is a lot easier if you have a reluctant student to sit there, maybe read through a textbook, or even read a book. If they're more visual, go ahead and watch videos, watch movies, documentaries, go on YouTube, and just find things that are gonna hopefully help your child get more interested in what you are studying. So I recommend that a lot, movies and videos, to help your reluctant learner. And also, one of the things, I work side by side. This one I do a lot with my high schooler. I sit, not for everything, but I help her go through, like for writing, I sit down and I help her go through it. Many assignments, I make sure that I explain to her what she has to do. And just sitting down with your students side by side, knowing that you're there to help them out, it helps a lot. So we do, she, in like my high school, she does do a lot of things independently, but I also sit down with her and I guide her through some of the assignments that I know it might be a little bit harder for her to put together, like writing. So yeah, so sitting side by side with your student, just so they know that you are there for them, it's just a great way to, you know, to help your reluctant learner. Another thing to help your reluctant learner, this is something I do with my younger child, with my 8-year-old, is to play games. Games have so much, so you can do, there's so much learning by playing games. I have a video where I share my top 10 games that I use in my homeschool, especially with my younger one, my 15-year-old. She doesn't like to play games. We might do once in a while games, but with my little one, he enjoys playing games, so we do it for a lot of the subjects. It's better to practice noun, verbs by playing a game than doing a worksheet, right? Or practice addition facts by adding the cards at the end of your game than doing a math worksheet. And because my kid, of course, he's good in math, but he doesn't like to write. So again, you have a reluctant learner, doesn't like to do a lot of reading, a lot of math, get games and get him in there. And you know, there's a great way to make learning fun, and hopefully they won't push as much. And also incorporate their interests in their life, in their homeschool. My son, I have mentioned before in many videos, he loved to play Minecraft, and he loves, you know, and I think Minecraft is just the more I learn about it and the more I hear him talk about it, there's so much learning. He's learning all these words, all these vocabulary words that I didn't know he knew. So I'm very impressed. So, and he's doing a Minecraft, a little fact book, and he's reading books about Minecraft. So just incorporating what they love in your homeschool is very important. Like, you know, my daughter loves animals, so we make sure we do a lot of things with animals. She does a lot of projects about animals, so just incorporate what they like and make sure that it's part of your homeschool, and it's gonna be so helpful, and hopefully they won't have that much pushback. Doesn't mean it's gonna take their reluctancy away, but like I said, hopefully that it won't be my kids like they're always like, no, I don't want to do that. No, especially my high schooler. But hopefully just trying some of these things, it will help a little bit with that, resistance and that, reluctancy for learning and for doing their work in their homeschool. So I hope these 5 tips or 5 ideas were helpful. Make sure, please, I can't wait to watch everyone's video to get more ideas or things that I might have not thought about to work, with my, to do with my reluctant learner. So make sure you check the playlist, and please go and subscribe to Ashley if you haven't done so. She is she's the sweetest, and she has an awesome channel. So make sure you go ahead and check her out. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye.